Okay, welcome back to Advanced List Building Strategies. In this video, we're going to be discussing what you're going to be doing in this next stage, which is if you want to build a list of buyers, it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? And you've probably figured out already what we're talking about here. This is the relationship stage. You might ask yourself, what does this have to do with building a list? It has everything to do with building lists. As a matter of fact, it's really a key to your being able to build a list that's going to be effective and long term and have buyers in it. This is the key to list building, your relationships. And what you're starting in this stage, you're going to continue to do. This is not something that you do one time and that it lasts for a little while and then you go about your business. When you start building relationships, you build them for the rest of your marketing career, or however long you do internet marketing. You're going to start building relationships with product creators and affiliates. So who's promoting things? Okay, who is out selling things for other marketers and who is creating products? You need to start building relationships with these people and get to know them. Connect with them on social media. If they tweet, right, get with them and find out, what they're tweeting and start talking to them. Talking to them on Facebook, wherever they are. If they're on Pinterest, get to know them on Pinterest. If they're on Google Plus, get to know them on Google Plus. Get to know them on the social networks. Okay, that's an easy way. It's one of the great ways to get to know people, and you're actually doing things. You're actually getting to know them on a personal level. So this is not going to be, you're not going to use these social networks to try to hit them up with your stuff. Right, you're doing this to get to know them on an area other than their product creation and promotion. Get to know these people on online forums. Find out, see what they're posting, right? See what they are responding to. See what they're selling, if they're selling on the forum. Find out, look and get to know them. If you need to, PM them or private message them a question. Right? Oftentimes they probably is too busy and they won't respond to you, right? But that's okay. You're going to get to know them, right? You want to get to know who they are. Buy their products. We talked about that before. And that's a great way to get someone's attention. And when you start your conversation by, hey, you know what? I have your X product. Well, that's automatically going to get their attention. It doesn't even matter if it's a 9 or even a low-level product. When you bought something of theirs, you thought enough of them to buy something, you're going to get their attention when you say, hey, I bought your product. Doesn't mean that they're automatically going to throw their arms open to you, but when you buy their product, you will get their attention. Go to live events. Okay, go there. Go to these things. Go to conferences. Go to online events, go to Google Hangouts, anything live where they're presenting or they're talking or they're going to be front and center. Go to those things because you're going to get the opportunity often to get to know them, and you're going to be able to do it so oftentimes where you're going to be the only one there or one of the few people there, and they're actually going to get a chance to know who you are and know your name. Right? You want to get to know them. You want them to know your name and what you are and what you do and kind of where you are in internet marketing. Get to know them socially. Listen, this is relationship 101. Now, you might feel like, well, that's not what I want to do in internet marketing. I want to make money without having to talk to people. Well, you can do that if you like. But if you talk to people just a little bit, you are going to make a lot of money because the relationships are going to be key to this strategy where you are going to build a huge list over and over and over again, year after year after year after year. Okay? Now, I got two things here now that it may be a little more obscure. These are not going to be for everybody. Not everybody can do these things. And if you're not good at writing and you're not good at producing, don't try these two things. You can write letters to them, right? Typically, their address is on the end of their autoresponder series, and you can freelance for them, right? You can do projects for them. It's almost like a freelance or barter situation. You get a chance to be on the inside and see what it is they do. But of course, once again, you're still going to have to get to know them. But this is really taking a little step further. This may take away from what you're doing, But once again, you really are going to need, a couple of affiliates that can really make things happen for you, and some product creators that can make things happen for you. And you need to get to know them and listen to when I say this. There are going to be a lot of people who are hitting them up, calling them to ask them to promote their product. You need to be different. Right? Understand that. Anytime somebody goes in, somebody's always going to be hitting them up to promote their product to their list. You've got to make it about them. So build relationships where it's about them and not about you. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.